Welcome back, folks, to Macro Crazy, where we help you on your macro trading journey. Today, we'll take a look back at what happened over the week at a very high level, and then what kind of ideas that might or opportunities that might give us. It wasn't all that exciting a week, but the first thing we would want to cover is the home sales issue. Home sales down, existing home sales down 6%, big number, not a surprise. That industry is getting crushed. All the suppliers are getting crushed, so something to be aware of there. The week as a whole, choppy trading, kind of directionless, up and down. Week ended higher, but still kind of directionless. Of course, that doesn't mean things didn't move around. There was Fed talk in the middle of the week about there not being a pivot anytime soon, which of course sent yields higher and stocks lower. But all in all, still relatively flat. There were some earnings out as well. A chip supplier, AMD, reported really good earnings and raised guidance, which is suspicious since the industry seems to be getting crushed. I would look into AMD further if you're interested in the chip sector. Also, Walmart is out there with really good earnings and raised guidance. Target was out there with bad earnings, looting gangs, stealing from them. Additionally, they're more consumer discretionary. Walmart, half their revenues are from groceries, which is a staple because you got to eat pretty much every day. Okay, moving on. So, chart here is a leveraged bond ETF, TFX. You can see there's been a bounce in that. There's been some, pullback in yields that this ETF, leverage ETF, has owned or owns. So, depending on your view, bond ETFs, at least it might be a tradable idea. I don't know longer term if that's a sustainable move, but might be worth looking at. Okay, enough of bonds. Let's move on to the dollar. UUP is a leveraged ETF, and you can see it's sold off in recent days, but it seems like it's setting up for a bounce back, maybe to the moving average above it, the blue one. So support right now. Conversely, on the other side, UDN, leveraged ETF, short dollar. It's rallied recently, but it's kind of flatlining, perhaps some resistance. So when it pulls back, it might be an opportunity to buy. Dollar weakness is probably the theme moving forward. Okay, moving on to the summary. So yes, the overarching theme is dollar weakness, yield flattening, struggles for the tech sector or anybody earning phantom money. But there are short-term trading opportunities. In the short run, you could buy dollars for a little bounce. That's also bullish for exporters, so you could buy exporting stocks in the short run. You can also take a look at shorting bonds in the short term, like TFX, as I showed in the chart. There's a short-term opportunity there, but be careful of duration risk. And additionally, you can look at consumer staples versus consumer discretionary long short kind of trade. For example, you could buy a Walmart and short Target, betting on the spread, or you could, for example, buy a key staples supplier versus shorting a key discretionary supplier and try to make money on the spread, because outperformance should be with the staples versus discretionary stocks. Hope that was helpful. Have a good week.